Hey class, it's Prayer,
Camille,
and Gia.
and today we're going to be talking about the Dred Scott decision. Before we get into details, we must address what is the Dred Scott decision. The Dred Scott decision prevented a slave, Dred Scott, who resided in a free state territory to be entitled to freedom. It was a landmark decision by the United States Supreme Court on U.S. labor law and constitutional law. The case deemed that a slave was the property of his owner and the residents north of the 3630 latitude did not bestow freedom, and therefore the Missouri Compromise was unconstitutional. Secondly, Congress lacked authority to deprive citizens of their property by the Fifth Amendment. And lastly, Dred Scott had no standing in the court system because African Americans, regardless if they were free or not, were not and could not be citizens. Sorry, guys.
Dred Scott's decision impacted the U.S. at the time because the white Southerners cheered for the idea as for the Northerners who were stunned. The Southerners agreed because they were pro-slavery and satisfied with the decision. The Northerners, or Republicans, were angered because their platform in 1856 had argued that Congress held the right to ban slavery in federal territories.
the Scott decision brought us closer to civil war because it further intensified the rivalry between the North and the South. Chief Justice Roger B. Taney decided the final ruling on the case, and he himself was part of a slaveholding family, so obviously his decision would be biased and in favor of the South. The South was happy with his decision that Congress had no right to ban slavery in federal territory, while the North was angered since they had argued that Congress could ban slavery in federal territories. This added fuel to the fire between the North and the South. Their ideas differed and they were willing to fight to get their ideal ways.
Created using Powtoon.